Basic Architect. You are not gonna believe it. Yes, I get to travel around the country and I get to see some really interesting things, but occasionally I get to hop over the pond and see even more interesting things. Yes, you can see behind me, this is a house, new construction project, and it looks nothing like what we would build in America. That's because we're not in America. I'm just outside the city proper of Krakow, Poland, visiting with some friends at Oknoplast, and you can see we have a bunch of Oknoplast windows and sliders here that we're gonna talk about. But what an exciting day to walk along this project and just see how different things get built in different countries. One of the privileges I have is getting to travel around to other countries and see how they do things. Now, yes, we might never build with this clay block in America, but we might be able to take away a shading device detail, a water management detail, or I might get to see some things in the windows and doors here that aren't yet available in America. That part of the reason I'm here is to talk to the people at Oknoplast, see all the cool stuff, and try and bring it to you. So I'm gonna head inside. I'm gonna catch up with Tim. Tim is the national rep for Oknoplast in the USA, and we're gonna give you a full tour. So I'll see you inside. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Steve, come check this one out. This is a cool one.
Come check this out.
What you're looking at here.
Construction, man. You want to dive right into the windows. I'm just impressed with all the construction stuff going on out here. But go ahead, man. Let's talk.
So what we're looking at here, Steve, is the Miro Evo standard balcony door tilt and turn option.
All right.
So I'm going to switch sides with you, and I'm going to let you operate this and see how cool it really is.
Ooh. All right. Whoa. We see that it's built up. Mm-hmm. You guys certainly offer that build up under there. This builder didn't take advantage of getting it from the factory. That's a third party kind of displaced furring or whatever you want to call it, support under there, because they're going to pour a topping slab up to this, so it's not really this 6-inch step over. It's going to be much closer.
Correct.
But I know you guys have a very fancy name for this. I call it a walk-through window, right?
We call it a balcony door.
You call it a balcony door. And the reason for that is the fact that you obviously can walk out of it, but the sill treatment here is basically just like the bottom of the window. If this windowsill was up 2 feet, it would look exactly the same, just be shorter.
It is.
So it's hence walk-through window, right? Now, that being said, we can also get this option as if we wanted it as a real
ADA
threshold, as an ADA threshold, and I'm sure we have options amongst the different threshold choices, right?
That is
Materials,
correct.
sizes, overhangs, depths, all of that. You know, one of the things when you look at this, you can't help but realize all of the multi-point connectors. And you notice that, you know, they're very tightly knit in the corners, and then they're kind of spread out down here. Now, my understanding is on long doors, in America, we've gone to 3-point hinges, right? So it locks here and it locks up there and it locks up there. And my understanding is that's to prevent what's called curling, right? And you have a large panel like this panel wants to curl in. And so the way that you keep it from curling, and the same with the bottom wanting to curl in, is that you put connections there, and we put a nice beefy connection down at the bottom there, as well as when I look here at the right angle, I can see the daylight. So that is a fully drainable sill there. So any water that gets caught on the outside, it goes down. These have that roll down shade attachment there, but the fun doesn't stop.
No, sir.
Because that's just the turn-in option. If I take this and continue another 90 degrees, I'm not gonna jump back because I know what's happening, but that's the tilt inversion. And the beauty of the tilt inversion is if I forget to close that, a bunch of things. Someone still can't break into my house, right? I'm still getting the ventilation. If in fact any water got on here, it's just gonna drain down and shed and go through that water management aspect that I just talked about there. So, and this, I believe, provides the same ventilation rate as this. And,
It does.
you know, in America, I think one of the giant myths is, you know, Steve, you don't understand. We like to open our windows all the way up. But the window opening is in response to how tight the house is, right? So the air is always going to find the easy hole to maneuver through. And so if this is the easiest hole in the house, then I mean, I could feel the ventilation.
It will
Of
force it
ventilated
in.
air coming through there just like I did when it was open. The benefit also is if I had a desk here, I'm not getting a bunch of papers whisked away, as well as I don't have to provide the floor space to accommodate this staying in the open position.
That is correct.
Now, the other thing about this that's really cool is by having the turn option, I can clean that door on the inside. So if there wasn't a balcony out there, if this was a window where, say, the windowsill was up 24 inches, I could tilt that or turn that window in and I have full access to cleaning that window.
Not to mention you do have the option to go in a double door, so with a static mullion where you can open it up and it'll be a French door style with the click
Gotcha.
that we've seen previously, I've showed you, and it'll be a double option, so you'll have double doors
Gotcha.
with multiple thresholds as well.
Yeah. And I see, you know, the hardware, obviously, it goes all the way around the building and it's triple gasketed all the way around. So you can't quite see it here with the camera, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. When I turn this 90 degrees, you can see the sash get drawn in against those gaskets. And one of the beauties that I think it's a kind of an underrated thought about triple glazed windows is that how acoustically efficient they are, right? You know, when they do retrofits, say near airports and such noisy places, they put in triple glazed windows. And they're not doing it for the energy efficiency, they're doing it for the acoustical properties. And so here, you get to build a house, triple glazed windows. You get all of that performance, health, comfort, durability of a triple glazed window, but the beauty of it also is you get that added benefit of acoustical control.
STC is a big thing.
And the STC is certainly a very big thing. Any parting words on the tilt turn patio door or walk-through window, as I would call it?
Tilt and turn.
Tilt and turn. There you go. And obviously, we've talked about it before, but for those that might not have caught all of the other videos just yet, these sizes are all made to order, right? So this isn't a standard size that an architect picked out of a catalog. This is a size that the architect went to the factory and said, I need something 34.5 inches by 84 inches tall.
Yes, if you need 34 and 7/8, we'll make it to that size. And let's not forget about the sills. You know, you do have the different options in the sills with the 88
Yes.
thresholds as well.
And multiple colors, hardware colors. Again, all of those things come into play.
And many different handle options too.
And a
to
bunch
choose
of
from.
different handle options. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm opening and closing it. You don't get the benefit to see it, but I always tell people it's like opening and closing a bank vault, right? You could feel the quality, and it's pretty rare when you're opening and closing a door. It's like if you've ever opened and closed, say, a 2-inch or an 1 3/4 inch wood door versus a hollow core, you understand the quality of that door. Well, the same here. You know, when you're talking almost probably a little over 4 inches, about 4 1/8, I think, is the profile here. You know, in both directions, triple glazing. When you close that, you know you've done something. But speaking of bigger, really cool, why don't we head over into the other room because we have that massive lift and slide
We do, Steve.
door. So
Let's go check it out.
that out.